What's up, troopers? My name is Neon and welcome to a brand new video. Today I'm going to be telling you all about the information what just came out for Delta Force with all its new content and so much more. Right now, when it comes to the brand new content for this game, we actually have our new operator, what recently came out on the 13th of August, but today was actually the brand new game mode. You guys are going to see this video on the 17th, but all this content recently came out on the 16th. So if you're wondering when all this content comes out, it's out right now. And we have this brand new mode called King on the Hill, and that is basically Conquest. If you've been enjoying Delta Force so far, then this is the best time to leave a like on the video, as it helps out the algorithm push this video out much more. I did an oopsie I did recently when it came to the brand new content drop. I personally thought it was going to be releasing between 8 to 10 PM Eastern Standard Time because of the Chinese time. For it being on the 16th, it would usually come out a couple hours early on the 15th for US because of the time zone difference. I literally took a nap and everything just to make sure I can get up at a perfect time and I can do a full proper stream. No one wants to do a stream when you're super tired. No one wants to see that or hear it. I wanted to make sure I was really alert and so I can really grind this game out. And it got about 10 o'clock and I waited a little bit more and I didn't hear no information. There was nothing on the Delta Force Discord. There was nothing on the Twitter. And then at that point I realized, I was like, okay, I think I got the wrong time. I go to find out it's 4 in the morning, dude. I'm like, are you kidding me? I could have just not took a nap and just stayed all the way up and then I could actually woke up at that time. But unfortunately, I got it completely messed up. I screwed up my sleep schedule as well. And I'm not a guy who takes naps. I hate taking naps. I know a lot of people, just like my wife, they love taking naps. But I'm not that type of person. I feel like if I take like an hour or 30-minute nap, I wake up even worse than I was before. I don't want to get too sidetracked because now we're talking about me sleeping, but we have to talk about this brand new game mode, King of the Hill. This is large conquest. And the biggest question is, how does this play? I was really excited to get my hands on this mode. As I was talking previously, I was so excited to finally play it. I started streaming it and I was like, all right, troopers, here we go. Let's do this. And well, it wasn't the cup of tea what I was really looking for personally. I was kind of disappointed by this mode. I really was. From each map, they had up to 5 flags. What was a pretty decent amount of flags for a conquest mode. It would usually be between 4 vehicles on each side. You can get at least 1 chopper in each area. Each team could usually have a tank at once. And there'll be a bunch of transports you can go around the map with. Vehicles, quad bikes. So you would think to yourself, okay, when it comes to vehicle play, it was really nice to move around, go and capture the flags and so on. But the biggest disappointment for me personally was the infantry play. I felt like infantry for this conquest mode extremely lacked when it came to it more than anything. It personally felt like I was playing 2042 all over again because the biggest problem I was going through was cover. That was a huge problem in this conquest mode, was the amount of lack of cover. There was no cover at all when it comes to moving to area to area. And when I'm talking about that, I'm talking about moving to flag. I would go and move to that next flag and I would get myself extremely exposed. Some sniper could be dinking me, some other dude could be tracking me with an LMG or whatever it is, or there's a vehicle at the back of the map. And I really struggled a lot when it came to that. The next thing was the vehicles. The vehicles in this game are a mix of both. It's like they're easy to take down, but then also they are not. And then when you are in the tank, you can really see that there really isn't any visual recall when it comes to using the tank shells or the minigun or any of the other vehicles in that matter. Unless you're getting shot at by another vehicle or they're shooting you with a rocket launcher, that's the only time you'll get that really crazy shake. But if you was using a minigun, dude, you can just do all that with one hand because that's how easy it is to use the machine guns on the vehicles. And because of that, it really felt like a lot of people just sat at the back of the map basically sniping us from miles away in a vehicle. Nothing we could have done, but they could do so much damage to us. And the problem was with some of the map designs, it didn't increase the camping spot of tanks by one area, increased it by multiple areas. I was noticing that tanks and vehicles in general were staying more on the outside of the map than anything, just because it was more easier to get them kills. And it really was. You could see how easy it was for people being exposed. There'd be like flags where they're way too out in the area and they honestly should be much more closer, because there would be times where I tried to capture a flag and there wouldn't even be any enemies. Honestly, there wouldn't even be any teammates. I'd usually be capturing a flag all on my own. If that's the case, that I'm capturing flags on my own, then you probably just don't need a flag there. But this is the thing, troopers, the King of the Hill mode, this is the large conquest. So usually this is how it's going to go. A lot more of a larger scale problem because 2042 went through through the same thing. So hopefully they can definitely change it and improve it. And of course, we're very lucky enough to be in an alpha stage, so hopefully they have plenty of time. We also need to consider that there will be another mode called Blitz, and that is basically Conquest but more smaller. So that could be the problem. Maybe this is just too big for me and I want something a lot more smaller scaled. I've been enjoying the breakthrough mode. That's a lot of fun, but it can be extremely repetitive. But when it compares to the both, they worked more on the mode of the breakthrough mode than they did on the King of the Hill of the Conquest. But what is the way they can really fix this? Because hopefully the devs are listening to this video right now, because this is not me just really complaining, this is me giving my honest feedback, because I love Conquest, I'm a huge fan of it, and I want this to be better, not worse. So what is the way they can really do it? Well, there's a couple ways they could do it, but really this is only one way they can do it, and that is really reword the map. I know that kind of sounds kind of crazy, but they also have plenty of time. This is in the alpha stage. Doesn't mean the whole entire map needs to change, but you definitely need to rework that map and improve the cover and change some of the flagged locations. Maybe add some trenches or some tunnels so I can move to flag, something to help me move to areas when it comes to inventory, because this really does feel like 2042 where you're really relying on the vehicles to move to areas, and that was the biggest problem when it came to Battlefield, was they focused so much on the vehicles that they had no interest with inventory, that we were just sat in the open. That would really be the only way to do it, and hopefully they can. Hopefully they have the resource to make this better than what it is now. I've been enjoying the game so far. It's been absolutely amazing, but this mode right here is definitely the biggest disappointment so far. Personally, I would give this at least a 4 out of 10, and I really want to see a big change and improvement. But troopers, you let me know in the comment section below. What do you think about this mode? Have you actually tried it out, or have you seen other people stream it? What do you think? Let me know in the comment section below. Anyway, troopers, thank you very much for listening to me talk. If you did enjoy the video, don't forget to subscribe, and I'll see you on the battlefield.